Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Panthers are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Falcons offense that will need to rise to the occasion. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 91 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Come on, let's go! 38! And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 30. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Operating from the gun. Herman. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Carter, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on 3rd down. Herman. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And he puts it through. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's second down. Such a solid defensive effort a week ago, and they'll be looking to carry that forward into this one.
And confidence grows. Every time you have a great performance, you think the next one's going to be even better. That's where this defense is today.
Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Partner's not just a little slot receivers, get a little trepidation going across the middle. Even the big guys, even guys like a tight end, they got a little concern going across there, going through the briar patch.
Maybe hearing some footsteps, getting a little gator arm. They'll drop the throw. Go for a right side here, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Herman. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herman, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Herman. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 1 quarter down. It's a tight game here early. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brock Coyle in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you got to count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They run the counter now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
To throw from his end zone, Herman. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking to throw. Herman, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
To throw again. Herman. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Herman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are in for 6.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Shifts by him. Gets past one man. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first down, Herman. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Kasim Adewale in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
To throw on second down, Herman. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Herman. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. On 1st and 10, Herman. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing on first down, Herman. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herman. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herman. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Panthers are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Falcons will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Panthers opening the game on offense. Durham's going to haul in the pass and ends up working for a touchdown. They strike first in the half. Down to early in the second. Pass coverage will break down here. And he ends up at the 39-yard line before he's stopped on the play. Now to late in the second. Under pressure here, the pass is picked off. Jones is reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Offense on the field now after the INT. He'll head outside to the right on the run. He gone as he sprints into the end zone.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, Herman. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carl Nassib in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Looking to throw on second down. Herman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Falcons on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Herman. Hard throw, incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter, standing right around the midfield stripe. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herman. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
off here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5. He'll drop to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 1,
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
let's go.
Off the play fake. Herman. And some room to roam now. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To throw on 2nd down. Herman. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
1st and goal from the 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Let's go. 3-19.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. From the gun on 3rd down, Herman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now running right through him. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, turn his way. Watch turn in. Come on, let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing!
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go!
And that is incomplete. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Kasim Adebawale in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Let's go!
Off play action. Herman. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about four in a game.
Four times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Hut.
Wide open receiver complete. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. What? None.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go. Flex round.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Let's go. 319.
On 3rd and 2, Herman. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Kasim Adebawale getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. A beautiful fake. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
The timing and the faking on that play was so good, you almost think you're at a magical act, right? The magician has shown you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's created an illusion, and the illusion was they were going to throw the football. Looked like a pass play. Instead, it turned into a draw. Offensive linemen able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game, and that's why they picked up big yardage into the secondary.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And his pass incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Off the play fake. Herman. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock. Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, Herman. And he fires one incomplete. When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say? Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there. Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play. Back to the air on 2nd down. Herman. And this is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here we go now. Back to throw. Herman. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit? I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score. Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's flex round. Flex round.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And here now come the Falcons. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, good move. And now running right through him. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have taken the lead there late. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start, offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Falcons, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.